Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome back to another video. Today's video is the start of a brand new series where I take a look at different Pokemon related topics and give my opinion on them. With today's video going over the Eeveelutions. Yes, I will be giving my personal opinion on every single Eeveelution prior to Generation 8, as long as we get one for that new generation. So of course, if you guys are excited for this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below, it really does help out. Leave a comment as well with any other Pokemon related things you would love to see me give my opinion on. It would be very greatly appreciated. Of course, this is just an opinion related video, so if you don't like my opinion, it's okay, you know, it's not the end of the world, we're all entitled to them. Subscribe as well though if you're brand new, because I do daily Pokemon content on this channel, and also ring the bell as well to get notified whenever we do upload. So with all of that being said, let's get into the video and take a look at every single Eeveelution and what I think of them. So starting things off, we have Vaporeon. Vaporeon, the majestic water-type Pokemon. I actually am a huge fan of this Pokemon. Not only because it is just a really cool designed Pokemon, but the shiny form is probably one of my favorite shinies out there in existence. It looks absolutely beautiful. But anyway, Vaporeon, very nice Pokemon. Of course, one of the original three. It has a super amount of bulk to it. That HP stat is going through the roof. You know, it's got some nice powerful def. You know, its physical defense ain't great, but it's alright, you know, because it's got that much HP, it's alright for it. Gets access to a bunch of really cool moves, and how could you not fall in love with a little smile? Vaporeon was one of my favourite water types in Generation 1, and I just absolutely love it. You know, I've not really got anything bad to say about this Pokemon. It's a really cool dude, and yeah, whenever I get an Eevee with a water stone, you already know I'm going to be evolving that into a Vaporeon. But yeah, all in all, Vaporeon is a really cool Pokemon. Big fan of it, and I do love it. So yeah, my opinion on Vaporeon, pretty high. I would probably score it a solid 8 out of 10 on the scale of you know, ranking Eeveelutions. Anyway, next up we got Jolteon. Jolteon is the Eeveelution in Generation 1 that I would always pick. I love the design of it. I love just everything about it. The shiny form ain't great, alright? It's not fantastic. It's okay, you know? We'll get over it. It's not the end of the world. But Jolteon, like I say, was always the Eeveelution that I picked at the start, you know. Whenever I got my Eevee from Celadon, I'd be like, yo, Eevee, catch this Thunderstone. He'd be like, yeah, pal. And then I have a Jolteon. Absolute monster. I remember, though, in Generation 1, he didn't really learn any good moves for a while, though. He didn't really get, like, Thunder or anything like that for a while. I think it got like Pin Missile and Double Kick, and that was kind of it, and Thunder Shock or whatever. So that was always a problem. So I always used to have to just teach it electric TMs and everything like that. So that was always annoying. But all in all, I really did like Jolteon. I still love it to this day. It's definitely one of my more favorite Eeveelutions. I mean, I love all of them, but Jolteon's definitely one that always has a nice hold on my heart, just because it was the one I always picked at the start. So yeah, Jolteon, I would give a solid 9 out of 10. On the old 10 out of 10 scale. Next up, we have the fire-type Pokemon, Flareon. Now, Flareon is probably my least favorite Eeveelution, I think, just all in all. If I had to line them all up, then Flareon would be at the bottom. I mean, I still love Flareon, so all you Flareon lovers out there, I mean no harm, I mean no disrespect. I still love the Pokemon. It's just, I love them all more than Flareon, but I still love it. It's fluffy, you know, it's a nice little fluffy Pokemon. The shiny isn't too great. It's very nice with guts. I mean, oh my lord, this thing hits like a truck. If you give it guts, Toxicor, boom, it's going to be flare blitzing you into the next week, man. This thing delivers a powerful hit, and it can KO a lot of things. You know, stab, flare blitz, destroys. But all in all, Flareon, cool design Pokemon. I do love it. I like its Pokedex entry as well with like the flames. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's something about like its body is so hot or whatever. But yeah, all in all, I really do like Flareon. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. Even though it's my least favorite Eeveelution out there, I still love it. Still got a lot of love and time for this boy. So yeah, Flareon, I'd probably give a 7 out of 10 on the old 10 scale. Next up, we have my favorite, Espeon. Oh, this Eeveelution. Now, tell you what, this Eeveelution, ladies and gentlemen, absolute corker. One of the best, if not the best, in my opinion. Johto really knocked it out of the park with Eeveelutions, because these boys are incredible. But anyway, first is Espeon. I just love the design of Espeon. It's so majestic, and it just hits so hard. I think it has the highest special attack stat in Gen 2, barring legendaries, I think. Something like that. It hits so hard, man, and Psychic's just, oh god, it's just so good. Choice Specs it or Choice Scarf it, whatever you want to do. This thing is so good. Yeah, a lot of people hate the shiny form, but I don't even care. It's probably my favorite green shiny. Yeah, green shinies don't get a lot of love, but it's definitely my favorite one out of the bunch. You know, it's just such a nice shiny in my opinion. Yeah, you can hate it, but I don't. It's my opinion. It's my time to talk. But I think my love for this Pokemon just grew playing Pokemon Colosseum. Starting off with Umbreon and Espeon was probably the best decision Game Freak ever made ever in a million thousand years, and it is just simply because they are incredible Pokemon. And getting to start off with these and having a double battle, and I just wasn't really expecting it when I was playing Pokemon Colosseum. So when I saw them both, I was like, yeah, I'm enjoying this game. So yeah, I played Pokemon Colosseum a bunch of times. I've completed it a bunch of times, and that is one of the reasons I think Espeon is so high up on my list, just because I absolutely loved playing it in Colosseum, and I think the design is incredible, and it's such a good Pokemon as well. So I'm giving it a strong 10 out of 10. I don't even know. Come at me. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Next up, we have Umbreon, the shadow of Espeon, in my opinion. Get what I did there, because it's dark type. Anyway, again, just like Espeon, I feel my love grew for this Pokemon because of Pokemon Colosseum. All the same reasons as Espeon. I'm not gonna go into the whole Colosseum thing again. It generally is just the exact same as Espeon. The only reason I don't like it more than Espeon, I mean, I don't know, to be fair. I love Umbreon so much. It's definitely my second favorite Eeveelution, just slowly behind Espeon. I don't know. I mean, the shiny form of this is absolutely incredible. It's a really cool Pokemon, to be fair. I mean, both Umbreon and Espeon are two of my favorite Pokemon. They are absolutely insane. It is very difficult to pick a favorite out of those two. I feel like those two are a lot of people's favorites. But yeah, Umbreon, I don't know why I like Espeon more. I just do. I think the design might just, I don't know, edge it a little bit more for me. I'm not sure. But either way, Umbreon and Espeon are both so cool, and I would love them to make a Pokemon Colosseum remake, because to have those again, it'd be so cool. But yeah, Umbreon I would give another 10 out of 10 to. I'm not going to give it a 9 out of 10 just because Espeon's my favorite. It's a 10 out of 10 as well. Again, it's a cool Pokemon. It's my opinion. I love it. Coming up next, we have the Generation 4 Eeveelution, starting off with Glaceon. Now, Glaceon was always a Pokemon, so I've got my list here of my Eeveelutions from favorite to least favorite. Glaceon was always just up and down the list, like up and down, and I don't know why. Sometimes I wouldn't like it, sometimes I would, sometimes I was like, yeah, it's alright. I don't know, but right now, I actually really like Glaceon. Glaceon's a cool Pokemon. I like the design of it. The shinies of the Gen 4 Eeveelutions are terrible. Let me just say, they are awful. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, but they are tragic, like with a capital T. They are not very good. But all in all, Glaceon is a pretty cool Pokemon. You know, it's pretty bulky. It hits kind of hard. It doesn't have the best abilities out there or the best move pool, but I do love the design. I guess I'm basing these more off of the design than just like competitive status and everything like that, because, you know, obviously some Pokemon just get better competitiveness than others, and it's not their fault. You know, the design is the main thing for these kind of opinion videos. But yeah, Glaceon is a really cool Pokemon. I like the two kind of, I don't know what it is that comes off its head, but like in front of it, I don't even know what it is, like its hair or something, I don't know, but I really like it. I think it's really cool. I love the tail as well. The different shades of blue really bring out Glaceon's ice typeness. Don't even know if that's the word. Don't even care. I'm using it. I'm already in. I'm gone through with it. You know, it's in the register. I've already typed it in. But yeah, Glaceon, all in all, really cool Pokemon. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's not always up there, but 7, 8. But I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. You know, I'll give it a big old 8 out of 10. It'll be all right with that. Next up, we have its compadre, Leafeon. Leafeon, the grass type Eeveelution. Now, Leafeon is a pretty good Pokemon because it's quite fast, but it hits very hard as well. And if you didn't know, its ability is Chlorophyll. So if it's in the sun, it can hit really hard. It gets Swords Dance as well. So if you get Chlorophyll up, you get the sun up, and you got Swords Dance up, you're going to be hitting things with like +2 Leaf Blades. It's going to be doing a lot of damage because it actually has a really nice high physical attack stat. And obviously the speed's okay, but with Chlorophyll it's doubled anyway, so you're going to be outspeeding everything. So all in all, Leafeon's actually a very good competitive Pokemon, which I never really thought about. And that's because grass types don't necessarily get the much love that they deserve, because they're just weak to quite a lot of things. But Leafeon out here actually doing some work, you know, putting in some powerful work. All in all, I like the design of it. Is really cool. I like the leaves coming off its ears and the tail. Again, the shiny is tragic, just like Glaceon's. I don't know what they were thinking, but the Gen 4 shinies are very bad. And just giving it a rating, I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10, you know. I'm not going to be horrible to Eeveelutions. I like them all. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 to my boy Leafeon. Last but not least, as of now, if you see this video and Gen 8's out and there's a new Eeveelution, then I'm sorry, but this came out before we knew anything about it. The last Eeveelution that we actually know about is Sylveon, the Generation 6 Fairy type, which is probably the best competitive Eeveelution out there. I mean, Hyper Voice Pixelate absolutely bodies everything. It's just so good. And Sylveon is really bulky and has a really high special attack stat as well. Like, this Pokemon is annoying. Obviously, Iron Head destroys it, but yeah, apart from that, it's a really good Pokemon in the competitive scene. Now, the design of it's really cool. Difficult to evolve, you know? You gotta get those Love Hearts up, and then you got to give it a Fairy type move and all that whatnot, so quite difficult to evolve. But when you get it with its hidden ability, it is definitely going to be worth it. I do love the design of it. The shiny is definitely kind of in the air though. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's not too bad. don't get me wrong, but it's not the greatest out there either. I think I like the regular form better than the shiny form, that's just me. But Sylveon is a really cool Pokemon, and I hope we get another Eeveelution in Generation 8 to kind of combat it, you know, because Sylveon's feeling lonely, needs some help over there. All in all, I'll give it a powerful 9 out of 10, because it deserves it. But yeah, that is every single Eeveelution with my opinion on them. So with that, it does wrap up today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy this. Of course, this is part of a series that I do want to do where I just give my opinion on basically loads of different Pokemon stuff. But of course, if you don't like the videos, then obviously I won't do them. So if you did, be sure to drop a like so I do know that you guys enjoy this video. And of course, leave a comment with anything else you want me to give my opinion on. I was thinking of doing like champions, starter Pokemon, gym leaders, regions, games, everything like that. There's just so much to give an opinion on. So if you guys do like these series, I could pump these videos out like maybe 1 or 2 a week, who knows. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy, drop a like down below, leave a comment with what you want me to give my opinion on. And of course, subscribe as well if you're brand new. It's completely free. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, I've got plenty more where that came. So, of course, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. You've been incredible, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, guys. Until then,